The line is made up of an infinite number of points, planes of an infinite number of lines, volumes an infinite number of planes, hypervolumes of an infinite number of volumes. No, unquestionably, this is not the best way to begin. Affirming a fantastic tale's truth is now a storytelling convention. Mine, however, is true. In 1971, a Scandinavian who specialized in rare Bibles came to visit. Over the course of our conversation, which would last no longer than an hour, I learnt that he hailed from the Orkneys. I was, however, little interested in his volumes of antiquity, such was the scale of my own collection at the time. Instead, I acquired from him a book of rare interest named, so he told me, The Book of Sand. The book was again of little interest at first, until I realized the uncanny notion of being unable to find where the first page was. All my efforts were useless. Several pages always lay between the cover and my hand. It was as though the pages sprouted from within the book itself. My attempts at finding the ending of the book were equally fruitless. The Book of Sand was infinite. I remember that, for weeks afterwards, I could not sleep. The idea of such a find came to possess my innermost thoughts until I lapsed into bouts of insomnia in my study of the book. I showed my treasure to no one. Against the joy of possessing the book grew the fear that it would be stolen, and later, the suspicion that it was not truly infinite. Both these worries aggravated my already long-standing misanthropy. I stopped most contact with the outside world. Prisoner of the book, I almost never left the house. I examined the worn spine and cover with a magnifying glass, and I discounted the possibility of some kind of artifice. At night, in the scarce intervals insomnia withdrew its hold, I dreamed of the book. 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 I dreamed. Soon, I realized that the book was monstrous. I felt the book to be a nightmarish object, something obscene that slanders and compromises reality. I thought of fire. But I feared that the burning of an infinite book will be just as infinite and suffocate the planet with smoke. I remember having read that the best place to hide a leaf is in a forest. Before retiring, I worked in a national library, which housed 900,000 books. I knew that to the right of the lobby, a staircase descended to the basement, where the newspapers and maps are stored. I took advantage of the librarian's inattentiveness for a moment to lose the Book of Sand in one of the humid shelves. I never saw the book again. Its infinite pages lost and hidden forever. If only the passing readers knew how their thick tomes and volumes, their surrounding mountains of page and word, were a mere drop occupied in an infinite, hidden sea.